you ever been screamed at repetitively for not having toilet paper during a pandemic?
If you work at a grocery store or convenience store, the answer is probably us. There have been many issues created or even amplified during this pandemic. The pandemic has caused many issues for the people who have worked through it. Fatigue is one of them, having to take corona tests regularly, and customer entitlement is just among the few. How is the group putting themselves at risk facing the most backlash?
One of the biggest conflicts over working through a pandemic is the safety one. You cannot guarantee 100% safety when you are working with the general public.
One example from my personal life would be that while working at Walgreens, we have never been allowed to enforce masks. So as an employee, I have to wear masks, but I cannot tell any customers that they have to wear masks or anything like that. Most companies' policy does have a hands-off approach, which is good because it prevents customer violence, but it also is putting the cashiers and other customers at risk.
According to SHRM.org, one of the biggest issues can be coworkers not applying. So it's not always even the customers, but even your coworker who takes their mask off when your boss is gone or stuff like that, because that is putting you at risk, and we're also fully dependent on our coworkers to be cleaning the way that they're supposed to be. One of the other biggest issues while working has been shortages in the workplace. There was the initial panic shortage of toilet paper and water. Many stores are still facing backlash for that and having continued warehouse shortages. Like my store, we're still getting in toilet paper, but we don't get in every single kind how we did before. We just get in what we can right now.
And a lot of customers can be very aggressive about these things. They don't understand that we can't just get it,
and they want it right now. So we do tend to get yelled at more and stuff like that.
According to Healthline.com, in an article titled COVID-19 is causing food shortages and how to manage, we're even experiencing meat shortages. So a lot of the shortage type of items are like masks and gloves, and hand sanitizers, thermometers, and even
zinc and vitamin C have been really big ones lately. So everybody around the world is dealing with the same issues in the workplace right now. The longer it goes on, the more adapted they are to deal with such issues.
Some health issues can be unavoidable, but as long as everyone follows the guidelines, the workplace can be as safe as possible.